Have you ever pondered the power of solitude in shaping our lives? In the hustle and bustle of our modern world, solitude often gets a bad rap. It's frequently painted as something to avoid, a state of being that signifies loneliness or social isolation. But let's flip the script here. Solitude, in its purest form, is a conscious choice to step away from the noise of the world and into a space of quiet reflection. It's about embracing the stillness, allowing ourselves to breathe, and diving deep into the depths of our own minds. This isn't about shunning society, but rather cultivating a stronger, more authentic self to bring back into it. It's about recognizing that the most vibrant colors of our personality often emerge in the absence of external influence. So, let's challenge the misconceptions around solitude. Stay with us as we explore how solitude can actually make you happier and more successful. First off, solitude helps you get to know yourself. It's like stepping into a room filled with mirrors where every reflection is a facet of who you are. You're not just observing your exterior, but also delving into the depths of your soul. As you spend more time in solitude, you begin to discover your true self, unfiltered and unaltered by the opinions and judgments of others. Consider this. When we're constantly surrounded by people, we're influenced by their thoughts, their beliefs, their reactions. We may even find ourselves conforming to their expectations, losing sight of who we are in the process. But in solitude, we're free from these external influences. Our decisions become our own, based on our unique thoughts and feelings. We're no longer a reflection of others, but rather we become reflections of our true selves. Solitude, you see, is a canvas. It's a blank space where you can paint the portrait of your authentic self. It's where you can explore your passions, your dreams, your fears, your strengths, and your weaknesses. It's where you can reflect on your past, contemplate your present, and envision your future. Spending time alone also fosters self-awareness. It's like turning on a spotlight in a dark room. Suddenly, you see things about yourself that were hidden in the shadows. You become aware of your thoughts, your emotions, your desires. You learn to recognize your strengths and accept your weaknesses. You gain a deeper understanding of your motivations, your values, and your goals. But here's the thing, the self-awareness gained in solitude doesn't disappear when you step back into the crowd. Instead, it becomes a part of you, a quiet voice that guides you even in the noisiest of social settings. It reminds you of who you are, helping you to live authentically and make decisions that align with your true self. In essence, solitude allows you to hear your own voice and understand your own heart. It's not about being alone. It's about getting to know yourself, about finding your true self amid the noise and chaos of the world. And once you've found it, it's about carrying that authenticity with you wherever you go. Secondly, solitude boosts creativity and productivity. It's no secret that many of the world's most creative minds have been known to seek solitude for inspiration. From writers to artists, scientists to philosophers, solitude has served as a powerful catalyst for creative thought and innovation. Now you might be wondering, why is that? Well, the answer lies in the freedom that solitude brings. When we are alone, we are free from distractions and interruptions. This allows our minds to wander, to explore, to connect dots in ways that we might not be able to when we are in the hustle and bustle of our daily lives. In fact, a study conducted by a group of psychologists found that individuals who spent time alone were more likely to produce high-quality creative work. They were also found to be more productive, able to complete tasks in less time and with greater efficiency. This is because solitude allows for deep, uninterrupted focus, something that's often hard to achieve in today's hyper-connected world. But it's not just about work and productivity. Solitude also boosts creativity in our personal lives. It allows us to explore our own interests, develop our own ideas, and pursue our own passions without the influence or judgment of others. This can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life filled with unique experiences and personal achievements. Now, this doesn't mean you have to become a hermit and shun all human contact. It's about finding a balance, about carving out some time in your day for solitude. This could be as simple as taking a walk in nature, meditating, or even just sitting in a quiet room for a few minutes. So if you're looking to spark your creativity, solitude might just be the ticket. It's a tool, a resource, waiting to be tapped into. And who knows, it might just lead you to your next big idea, your next masterpiece, or your next breakthrough. So why not give it a try? Thirdly, solitude improves psychological well-being. Now, there's a stigma that trails behind the concept of solitude. Some might equate it to loneliness, associating it with negative feelings of sadness or isolation. But it's crucial to distinguish solitude from loneliness. Solitude is about being alone without feeling lonely. It's about relishing in your own company. Becoming comfortable with doing things alone, enjoying your own presence, is essential for mental well-being. When we allow ourselves to be alone, we give ourselves the chance to process our thoughts, feelings, and experiences. It's during these quiet moments that we can reflect on our actions, our choices, and our circumstances. This introspection can lead to greater self-understanding and self-acceptance, both of which are key to psychological well-being. And here's the real kicker. Those who intentionally spend time alone are generally happier, more satisfied with life. How so, you ask? Well, being alone gives us the space to understand our emotions, to recognize what brings us joy, what causes us distress, and what we truly value. This awareness can guide us in making decisions that align with our authentic selves, resulting in greater satisfaction and happiness. Moreover, solitude can help decrease levels of stress and depression. It provides a break from the demands and pressures of social interactions, offering an opportunity for rest and rejuvenation. It's a time when we can let go of the need to please others, to conform, to perform. In the silence and peace of solitude, we can let our guards down, breathe easier, and simply be. So, let's challenge the stigma around solitude. Let's recognize it for what it truly is, a valuable practice that fosters psychological well-being. It's time we stopped viewing solitude as something to be avoided, but rather as something to be embraced. Embrace solitude, and you might just find yourself happier and more at peace with the world. Fourthly, alone time could improve your relationships. Yes, you heard it right. Independence within relationships isn't just a want, it's a necessity. Having a sense of self, apart from your partner or friends, enhances the quality of interactions you share with them. It's like a breath of fresh air, bringing in a new perspective and appreciation for the time you spend together. Now, don't get me wrong, this doesn't mean you need to become a hermit. It's about understanding the value of your own company and being comfortable in your solitude. The time you spend alone can be a powerful tool to foster self-growth and understanding. When we're constantly surrounded by others, we can easily lose sight of our own thoughts and feelings. But by spending time alone, we get a chance to reconnect with ourselves. We get to understand our likes and dislikes, our dreams and fears, without the influence of others. This self-awareness then translates into our relationships, leading to more genuine interactions. Moreover, alone time fosters compassion, not just for ourselves, but also for those outside our immediate circles. It gives us a chance to step back, reflect, and empathize with others' experiences. This increased empathy can significantly enhance our relationships, making us more understanding and considerate partners, friends, and family members. So remember, a little bit of me time could go a long way in enhancing your relationships. Lastly, solitude provides an opportunity for perspective. When we strip away the noise of the world, we're left with the quiet hum of our own thoughts. It's in these moments that we can step back and view our lives from a broader vantage point. Imagine your life as a vast, sprawling landscape. When you're in the thick of it, it's hard to see beyond the immediate terrain. But solitude is like ascending a hill, allowing you to gaze out across the panorama of your existence. From this elevated point, you can see where you've been, where you are, and importantly, where you're heading. Solitude offers a precious chance to reflect on your personal goals, dreams, and aspirations. It's a time to ask yourself, am I moving in the direction that I want to? Are my actions aligning with my values? It's a time to ponder, to question, to reassess. Use solitude as a tool to evaluate whether your life aligns with your values. It's a time to be brutally honest with yourself, to confront any discrepancies between where you are and where you want to be. It's a time to make adjustments, to realign your compass and set your course. So the next time you find yourself alone, embrace the opportunity to gain perspective and realign your life with your values.